Hello? Hey, dude, what's going on, man? Where will I be on December 21st, 2012? That's a good question. I'll tell you all about it. Hey, dude. Alright, Nomadic Medhunter here doing a video response for Felipe. Where will you be December 21st, 2012? I do think that's a good question. I don't know. I could cut the video at that for me, personally. But, I got like three scenarios going on in my head. You can actually like go on like Google and type up like meetup spots for like extraterrestrials and stuff. You type in your zip code, you type fine, and it'll go to wherever you're, however far you want to drive, pretty much 25 miles, 50 miles, 100 miles, and they'll have a spot for where you can go. For me, choices make no sense. It's New York City or like Jersey City. It makes no sense to me because I don't want to be in a city. I don't want to really be surrounded by a lot of people. I'd rather be in nature or sitting somewhere, more peaceful. Number one being sacred geometry. I don't know. Do I want to be somewhere? Like on top of a mountain somewhere like I always planned actually like 2-3 years ago when I first found out about this, I always thought it would be pretty cool to go to like Chichen Itza and see what they do. I don't know what they're doing. Like, is there going to be like a bunch of people in a circle? Is there going to be like another sacrifice or something that they used to practice? They're not telling anybody right now until the day it happens. Number two option. I'm not even saying number two. I'm just saying it's just a second option. It doesn't mean exactly. But do I want to be at a local bar? Do I want to go up to New York City or Philadelphia, because being in New Jersey? Do I want to be somewhere where I'm partying? You got those goody two-shoes or the conservative people that are like all about this, and all of a sudden they're at this party and people are passing around ecstasy and bags of DMT, and everyone's trying to do like a line of coke or something because they're like, I was a goody two-shoes for this long, but everyone else is doing it, and okay, I'll just take a bump of coke. Whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Don't even tell me you know, because I know you don't know, and if you do know, then you're holding out, and I don't like secrets. Number three. Not to sound creepy. Put it on the prepper scale, surround myself with a bunch of guns and just prepare for shit to hit the fan. There's like 10 seconds left. 6 seconds. 4. Is it time to get ready? Time to get ready? You hear that? Dude, they put it on the internet. It has to be true. It's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. I'm ready. I mean, look at me. I'm ready. God, this is hot. Can't even imagine somebody being on like a crazy psychedelic and then just driving. You'd be like thinking it's the end of the world, driving down the highway thinking that there's a bunch of dragons, fighting you, and you might be like, holy shit, it's really the end of the world. Meanwhile, it's just you driving in like 6 miles per hour, swerving in and out on the parkway. Like, that makes no sense to me. Will my eyes be open or closed? You're damn right my eyes are going to be more than likely, like 99% sure that they're going to be open. Unless there's something in my head that goes, close your eyes for this. There's something in my that I feel, and it's like, hey, close your eyes. You're going to want to. Or, I'm probably going to be like sitting there like, alright. Presidential election might have a lot to do with this. Might not. You're gonna have people. I'm not bringing up politics. I'm not trying to bring up politics. I'm not trying to bring up religion. I'm trying not to do that with anything that I do. It just tears people apart. It literally, you could be best friends. One could be this way, one could be this way. As soon as they start talking about it, all of a sudden there's a big fight, argument, and it just makes no sense to me. So I'm not even gonna bring that up. So is something going to happen or something not gonna happen? But something will happen. Even if something doesn't happen, it's still something happens because, yeah. I don't know, like, if the The media could just be like, "Oh, welcome to December 21st, 2012, and you guys thought that you weren't going to be here. Pinch yourself because you're not dreaming, you really are here." And it's like, oh, haha, you got me. You're an ass. What am I going to do with all these canned foods? Like, you got all those preppers out there that are going insane. I guess maybe I'm more of a prepper to a certain extent, but I mean, these people are like, I mean, they're spending like $200,000 on bunkers, like, or more, just to be like underground for like a nuclear fallout or something. And I'm not calling them crazy by any means, because you know what, we're all a little crazy. We all have our own views. It's just, you know, we're so far spread out that, you know, just because your neighbor doesn't agree with you, maybe somebody from another state agrees with you, and if you guys were neighbors, then you two would actually understand, but you don't because you're not neighbors. I also thought about this in my dream. What if the time it's supposed to exactly happen at, and it changes, and then nothing happens, and then everyone's like, oh, is this supposed to happen like next week, or is this a big joke, or like did the government say it's supposed to happen this day, and then everyone goes back to their like lolly-dolly life, but they still know that something's going on. They know that something's going to happen, but they're going to tell people that it's really going to happen on, you know, 2 months before. So, you know, after December 21st, everyone's going to be like, well, nothing happened, and I guess, you know, anything that the TV tells us is a bunch of, you know, crap, and don't believe any of this stuff, and, you know, I'm going to go back to my job, and I got to pay for all this stuff, and everything else like that. And then 2 months later, without telling anybody, everything just really happens, like, boom, like, you know, get into another dimension, or just the world implodes, or poles reverse, or whatever the hell you want to think. Like, like, whatever really is supposed to happen, happens later, but we're using this as a distraction. So in conclusion there, Felipe, for my video response to you, I would like to say that I don't know. I'm going with the flow of things. I'm staying on track, and if it tends to break off into another path or something, that's okay. I still have time to mess up and do whatever. You know, as long as I'm not, you know, gonna be smoking crack and doing meth or whatever, I think I'm gonna be just fine. You know, some people don't have the luxury of doing that. I have the ability to just pack my stuff up and leave and be like, hey, I'm going to Florida for 3 weeks to go check out my friend's farm. Also, to add to my conclusion of, you know, I don't know what's really going on and I'm just going with the flow, I am kind of using it like as an excuse of doing, like, I'm following my dream. I'm doing what I want. I'm crossing things off my bucket list. But me being at my age, I have the time, and, you know, I have the time to do that. I can still screw up and bounce back after everything's said and done. Some people don't have that luxury of being like, you know, we have kids, or we're married, or we have a job that doesn't allow me to do vacations or anything. It's like, you know, I feel bad for you guys. That really does suck, and that's where I don't want to be, at least for this time. You know, I never liked the idea of doing a career for 25, 30 years and busting my ass to possibly live long enough to actually get to the point where I could enjoy the things that I always wanted to do. Like, why don't you just do them now? You know, that makes no sense to me. Also, in the show Revolution, in 15 years after all this, once the shit hits the fan at all, I ain't paying taxes. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not paying anybody anything. You know, you start growing your own stuff. You have your own village or whatever. You take care of your own. I ain't paying. Yeah, I'm completely against the monetary system. I don't care. I don't want that back. You know, if we're gonna change the world, we gotta have that just not exist at all. I know that other people have different opinions. I know that other people may be like, dude, you're a freaking nutcase. Yeah, but you yourself don't actually know what you're doing. You might be a nutcase just for doing what you think you're doing in the eyes of other people. So, don't judge anybody. I'm doing a video response for my friend Felipe. Is it Felipe or Felipe? I say Felipe. I'm gonna redo this.